We're here in Huntly in Aberdeenshire to talk about the fruit of the revival. And we're in this amazing amphitheatre, and anybody who's seen my film on the 1859 revival will have seen this place before, because it's where the Duchess of Gordon had huge meetings once a year in 1860, 1861 and 1862. And the people were just 10,000 people filled this place. And here is an account. Moody came here because of the reputation from 1860, and he came here to do meetings, and this is an account of that. Huntly, so famous for religious and evangelistic gatherings in the days of the last Duchess of Gordon, could not but be of special interest to Messrs. Moody and Sankey. They were assured of a large attendance from the whole surrounding district, and of the likelihood of much blessing in a place for which so much has been done spiritually, and where there are so many praying people. The proceedings of this day will long be gratefully remembered in that town and district. At 9:30 a.m. a conference was held in the Independent Chapel, which was very largely attended. At 11 o'clock the people had congregated in the park from all the villages and towns and rural districts, around to the number of about 10,000. Mr. Moody had not yet arrived, but Mr. Sankey with his choir, a goodly number of which had come with him from Aberdeen, was present. Before the platform, the multitudes spread themselves out on two concentric ridges, and in the hollow between. Had the platform been a little more elevated, little would have been left to be desired. Pity about that last sentence. The most obvious fruit of an awakening are the number of people saved. But sadly, Moody was not at all interested in gathering numbers, and so frankly, we don't have a clue how many were saved. What we do know is that more people heard the gospel on this mission than at any other event in the history of our nations. And in London alone, over 2.5 million people went to the meetings. Now, obviously, many of them went more than once, but that is a huge number of people. Religiosity was broken up. Someone wrote, "Moody's mission is to break up formalism and show the necessity and power of spirituality. The tendency of human nature the world over is to drop down into forms and allow the spiritual fire to burn very low. In Christian nations that are full of strong defenders of the faith, there have come over many of the churches a stiffness and dullness in prayer meetings and other services that it was necessary to break up." Does that sound a bit like the situation we have today? It does to me. A pastor from Manchester wrote, "No class received more blessing than the ministers. Sermons have changed from formalism into freedom and from frost into fervour. Prayer meetings, formerly dull as ditch water, have been quickened and made alive with more interest and power. Long prayers have been shortened. Special services are becoming common. Evangelistic effort is on every hand." That's good. Bible studies remained after Sankey and Moody left, as did his hymns, the noonday prayer meetings, the inquiry rooms, and the fashion of people being saved there and then. For many ministers, it was as if they had to learn about evangelism all over again. As usual in every revival, there was reformation. The police having less to do, the pubs empty, relationships improved, debts paid off, all that sort of thing, which is common to everywhere. Summarizing some of the fruit, someone wrote, "A spirit of evangelism was awakened that has never died away. A large number of city missions and other active organizations were established. Denominational differences were buried to a remarkable extent. The clergymen of all denominations were drawn into cooperation on a common platform, the salvation of the lost. Bibles were reopened and Bible study received a wonderful impetus. Long-standing prejudices were swept away. New life was infused into all methods of Christian activity. An impetus was given to the cause of temperance, such as had not been experienced in Great Britain before. Pretty good.